I want to say this real quick. Before I begin, I mean no disrespect to anyone. And in this video, I'm not referring to one specific person. You understand? I'm not talking about my friends, I'm not talking about my family, and I'm not talking about people that I know. I'm just talking in general. Alright? Let's go. It's a new year. It's a new year, right? But it's the same old you. What I mean by that is most people, celebrate New Year's Eve, right? They get drinking, they get drunk, they eat. They spend times with their friends and family. They have fun. And prior going into 2022, they say to themselves or to others, hey, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get a better job. I'm going to get married. All of these resolutions, all these things that they want to do for the new year, they want to accomplish in the new year. And just like 2021, 2020, 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You say the same thing every year. It's a new year. Every year. It's the same old you. That's the reason why I despise going to the gym between January and like February. Y'all start tinkering off around February. But coming this upcoming week, January the 3rd, Monday morning, I'm gonna see people that I ain't never seen before at the gym. Joining the gym. Becoming members of the gym that I go to. Taking up machines. Getting in my way. Getting in me being productive. Like I'm in it. I'm in the gym. To change my body. To be healthy. These guys in the gym based off a New Year's resolution, knowing that they're not going to fulfill that resolution that they said to themselves and others. Knowing that at the end of the day, if you have a woman or a man that ain't worth shit, you ain't leaving that nigga. You ain't leaving that broad. You gonna fuck with that same chicken broad that you bitch and complain about in 2021 into 2022. That plain and simple. Yeah, you talk a good game. Yeah, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur in 2022. Man, I ain't working for the white man anymore. But you'll be at that same job, bitching and complaining. In 2022 going into 2023. That plain and simple. And the reality of it is that at the end of the day, the reason why your resolutions, your New Year's resolutions never come true is because you're not committed to yourself. And that New Year's Day is another year is just a figment of our finite mind's imagination. And in reality, there's no such thing as time. And if we were to sit back and say, well, New Year's is another year, guess what? Everybody has different times that they celebrate the new year on this planet, because we all live in different time zones. So regardless of whether it's a so-called another new year, doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. The commitment should be made regardless to yourself, regardless of whether it's a new year or not. Technically, you should be celebrating your new year on your birthday, because that's another new year. That's when you should be making your New Year's resolution. Let me put this up. New Year's resolution. That's when you should be talking about change. If you want to celebrate another year. And why is it that we celebrate New Year's when everything is dead? If you understand where I'm coming from. At least where we're living at. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only place in places plural in the United States where it's warm year long and everything kind of flourishes is in Florida and somewhat California. Other than that, throughout the United States, we all are experiencing winter where everything is dead. There's no green leaves on the trees. There's no flowers. The grass is brown, greenish brown. There's nothing growing. That doesn't make sense. Why not celebrate your new year when it's spring, when things are growing, flowers are blooming or blossoming, there's green leaves on the trees, the grass is green, it's warm, everybody is out, everyone is out and about. We're definitely living in a deaf culture. I mean, let's be real. Why are you celebrating or bringing in your New Year's for those that drink, smoke, and all of that stuff? Why are you bringing in a new year with vices? Like, straight up, you all know it. I don't have to say it. But this is a fact that it's okay for you to get tore up from the floor on New Year's Eve. It's okay to eat until you damn near pass out on New Year's Eve. It's okay to get high on New Year's Eve. That's an exception to the rules. Which makes no sense to me. You're celebrating a new year by fucking up your body. Now, I'm not here to judge. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a drink going on a year. And I'm not saying, that's not saying that I won't have a drink. But what I am saying is that at the end of the day, just say that you drink. That's it. Why bring in a new year getting tore up? And the reason why you're drinking is because you're bringing in a new year. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. At the end of the day, make a commitment to yourself. Stay committed to yourself. And fuck all of them damn resolutions and shit that you're never gonna live up to. That plain and simple. I'm just tired of making these videos, man. I do it every year. You know, I change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I put this type of video on this channel instead of the old channel. But I do these videos every year. Like, man, it's 2022 and y'all motherfuckers are not gonna change. Y'all are not. Stop it. Stop it with all these New Year's resolutions. For real. If you were fat in 2021, you're gonna be fat in 2022 unless you make a commitment to yourself. Unless you are determined to change. And with that determination and commitment, you don't need no fucking symbol like a new year to, you know what I'm saying? To get you into that commitment and determination. That mind state or state of mind. You don't need that. I don't need it. I'm determined to get into shape regardless of whether it's 2021, 2022. I don't care whether it's Easter, 4th of July. You see, you all need that type of shit. in order to be somewhat committed to changing yourself, which makes no sense, because at the end of the day, you saying that you need it, or rather mentally you're saying that you need it, but the reality of it is that you never make a difference in your life. So it's a new year, but it's the same old as you. I hope you're not telling people shit. I hope you're not telling people that this is your year. You know how us black people are. This is my year. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And da-da-da-da-da. Listen, let me tell you something. If you're going to make any type of New Year's resolutions, for real, keep that shit to yourself. Because at the end of the day, people are looking at you. And they may or may not say something to you. They know. You ain't keep nothing that you said. Your word wasn't bond at all. You still up to the same shit. And that a day ain't gonna make a difference. A year ain't gonna make a difference unless you commit. Unless your determination is strong. Other than that, you wasting everybody else's time. Especially if you in a gym. If you join my gym, get the fuck up off that machine. You busy taking selfies and shit. You taking up space. Straight up, I need to get on that machine because I'm more determined than you. I'm more committed than you are. I know that I don't have but so long on this planet. And at every minute, every second, every first of time that I have, you understand? I gotta make it work. Straight up. We live finite lives, man. You know, if you live to be 100 years, that's nothing but what, 100 times that the earth has rotated around the sun. And we hooked on this motherfucking New Year's resolution shit. Committed to some shit that we ain't really committed to. And I truly believe that the reason why we say what we say is because everybody else is saying it. That's it. Most people do not live up to their New Year's resolutions. They don't. So all you doing is talk. All for nothing. Don't tell me what you gonna do. Please don't text me, call me. I'm talking about family members, friends, and all of that shit. Please don't tell me what you gonna do for New Year's. That this is your year and that you gonna look this way and you gonna have this money and all the rest of that shit. Because let me tell you something. If you was broke and fucked up in 2021, you're gonna be broke and fucked up in 2022. You wanna know why? Because you haven't changed your mind. A new year ain't gonna change you. That's the point that I'm making. What's gonna change you is you. That's it. And you may sit back and say, well, who you think you are, Langston? You think you a teacher? You think you a leader? You think you this and da-da-da-da-da? Well, first and foremost, I never said that I was. For real. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I ain't no different. I used to be on that New Year's resolution shit until I wised the fuck up. And I said to myself, either I'm gonna get this shit done or not. Fuck a new year. Either it's gonna get done or not. That plain and simple. And if I make any type of commitments, it's to myself. I'm not saying it out loud. Plain and simple. Because at the end of the day, once you put it out in the air, once you've told everybody this is what you're gonna do, guess what? You're gonna have to live up to that commitment that you made to yourself as well as everybody else. And at the end of the day, guess what? Seriously, if you let yourself down, that's the worst person that you could let down, is yourself. You're only hurting yourself when you sit back and say, this year, I'm going to lose weight, and you don't. You're only hurting yourself when you sit back and say, this year, I'm going to stop smoking cigarettes, and you don't. You're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. You're really not. But like I said before, and I say it again, and I'm about to get off of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it short but sweet. Pause. But yeah, like I said before, and I say it again, you shouldn't allow a so-called new year to determine change, growth. That should be every day. That should be every month. That should be every second. That should be every hour. It shouldn't just be every year. Think about that. You waited a whole year to change. Wow. You waited a whole year to make a change in your life, instead of making that change today, tomorrow, and the next day. So let me get this right. So if you don't change in 2022, then whatever changes that you were gonna make in 2022, you gotta make them changes in 2023. And then the same thing happens again. It's an ongoing process. You say you're gonna do something in 2022, that doesn't happen, and it gets pulled over to 2023. And then you say you're gonna do something in 2023, such as lose weight, that doesn't happen, and it gets thrown over to 2024 and 2025. And hey man, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do me. And the reason why I made this video is, really, you may not think, that I'm motivating people, but I am. It's here to motivate you. This video is here to tell you that time is not on your side. And at the end of the day, fuck a new year. You better make that shit happen now.